Hey everyone, Don and Ash here,
Hello.
back for another reaction video. This time we're going to be continuing our NF journey with a song called "Oh Lord." The last one we watched was "Real," I think.
Yes.
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 Okay, I was like, oh, did I get that right? No, we're going to be watching "Oh Lord." The next three songs actually, because I checked already, don't have music videos. Looking at the playlist, that's okay. We're just going to check it out, and I feel like it's obvious that in this song he's talking to the Lord or whoever he considers his his
Edie?
yeah, his
Or
person above or
yeah.
whatever, not person, but thing he praises. So I can't wait to I guess hear this one and kind of hear his perspective and the words he has to say to his Lord, to the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what story he decides to go with.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this one too.
awesome. Let's go.
When I die, put my ashes in the trash bag. I don't care where they go. Don't waste your money on my gravestone. I'm more concerned about my soul. Everybody's gonna die. Don't everybody live though? Sometimes I look up to the sky and wonder, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Listen, yeah, everybody wants change. Don't nobody wanna change though. Don't nobody wanna pray till they got something to pray for. Now everybody's gonna die, but don't everybody live though? Sometimes I look up to the sky and wonder, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord. It's easy to blame God, but harder to fix things. We look in the sky like, why ain't you listening? Watching the news in our living rooms on the big screens and talking about if God's really real, then where is he? You see, the same God that we're saying might not even exist becomes real to us, but only when we're dying in bed. When you're healthy, it's like we don't really care for him then. Leave me alone, God, I'll call you when I need you again. Which is funny, everyone will sleep in the pews, then blame God for our problems like he's sleeping on you. We turn our backs on him, what do you expect him to do? It's hard to answer prayers when nobody's praying to you. I look around at this world we walk on. It's a smack in the face, don't ever tell me there's no God. And if there isn't, then what are we here for? And what are y'all doing down there? I don't know, Lord. Oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, do you see us down here? Oh Lord, can you see us down here? Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Can you see it? Don't you see it?
Cool. That I straight up just want to say like the musically the song's great. It really felt like a bit of a uplifting anthem. I feel like I honestly feel like there wasn't um I can't even remember now. I was like I felt like there was like maybe two main verses. Like there wasn't much rapping in
Yeah.
it and it was more very anthemy chorusy, which again isn't detracting from it. I'm just kind of saying how my brain kind of compartmentalized or whatever. Great song. Um yeah, before I get into the lyrics, did you want to touch on the song itself?
Yeah, so I would agree. I definitely like compartmentalized it into those two sections as well. I really like how the song started off with the like acoustics. That was a nice element that I enjoyed.
It was super nice, yeah, super
Yeah,
clean.
and then when the beat does come in, like yeah, it's very like
It's
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 very
it's a
catchy.
it's a driving beat.
Yeah,
That's what it
exactly.
is,
That's
yeah.
the best way to put it for sure. But yeah, and it like you said, it starts to build up and uplift, and yeah, I like the overall pace of the song and how it was structured.
And I don't mean driving like driving, in your car. I don't mean that. I mean the
It hits home.
yeah, the song is driving that main beat, which is the main drum beat, the main bass beat, right? And songs like that can be very impactful.
Yeah,
I feel like it's very easy for songs like that to be very boring. But the all the instrumentality around that main beat really helps you flow in between and catch yourself back on that drum beat every time, right? So
yeah,
I feel like a lot of tribal songs do that. If you listen to any tribal songs, they're very like they have a main beat that's very driving and very like invigorating to the soul, even though
true.
it's very
Yeah,
basic. Um, the lyrical content of this song is great too. I'm not a religious person myself, but I feel like I am spiritual. And it's funny that like growing up, my mom would be like, "You're a very spiritual person." And I was looking at her, I'd be like, "Yeah, whatever, right?" But as I get older, I feel like I am very spiritual in the sense that like I don't myself. I'm like trying to say this in a way that's not going to offend anybody, right? So I feel like myself. I don't attribute God to being a he necessarily, and like I just got like 20 Bibles like thrown at me or something, right? But I attribute, my God or whatever. Like I don't necessarily pray or anything like that, and it's I don't have like a somebody would be like, what religion are you? What religion do you, abide by or whatever? I'd be like, I don't
yeah,
know. Like, it's not, at one point I would call myself an atheist. And honestly, I think at that point it was just because I really didn't care. Like, it's just like, whatever, right? Just, I'm such a person that likes the KISS rule of life, which is keep things simple. And if it gets convoluted or confusing, my immediate knee jerk reaction is to be like, forget it. Like, I don't like it, right?
yeah,
So for religion, for me, it's a very personal thing. And I think that the internal conversations that I'm having with your inner voice is kind of when I feel most maybe um, open to being influenced by like it's not like I hear any voices by like God as a he. I just kind of like it's almost like your sixth sense is what I consider to be my God.
yeah, yeah,
Right? It's almost like the whispers that you hear in your ear that sometimes are like your gut reaction. Sometimes you just get these senses or these feelings that are
yeah.
literally inexplicable. And for me, it's not a man God he's voice. It's just a something
Like an energy.
otherworldly.
Like
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
something that's inexplicable. Like if I had to take it further, I believe that like I don't know if there's any way that the universe even exists the way it does, without there being some sort of influence by some sort of greater power. So that's where I am with you know, um, things that are more powerful and bigger than us as humans.
yeah, yeah. I think I'm pretty much in the same boat. Like I'm very much more akin to just believing in the energy exchange between people, between just life in general. Like Dong was saying, like you kind of get those gut instinct reactions to certain things, your intuition. That's what I kind of pay attention to. I mean, I've grown up with the whole like Anglican Christianity, that kind of thing. So I've kind of done my time and done my like I've learned all that is what I mean. Like I've walked that road before, and I just guess I've grown out of it. I've been able to change perspectives and kind of like attune some of that to more of what resonates more with me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's completely fine. Like, yeah, it's she touched on going to you said Anglican something. Like
Yeah, I don't.
I'm so uneducated now when it comes to the various you know
And
different religions.
yeah, and
Like
I
I'm
mean,
so confused
and
now.
I want to say like a lot of them are so similar. Like they're basically the same, like give or
So
take.
let's be careful here.
Like yeah,
Let's
I
be
don't
careful
want
here,
to.
right?
They're not all like that's. I'm not like they're not like one for one, But like there's a lot of core values that overlap between a lot of different religions. So I think like
Well, okay, we're getting away from my point because I'm like you kind of stole me. Like all I wanted to say was to piggyback off your point, not to
yeah, yeah,
just I don't want
yeah.
to get into the semantics about it because
Of
it's
course.
complete nonsense, right?
Yeah.
All I want to say is that I think my family growing up was, um, I remember at one point going to a Presbyterian. Is that how you say that word?
Presbyterian.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. But that maybe I remember going to that church, and honestly, all I remember from church myself, because like my brain maybe it's just kind of forgotten about that time in my life because I was quite young, is um is the music. That's literally all I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
I just remember. So there's no animosity from my end. I just honestly remember the music and like people wilding out and having a good time, and it's that's something that I was easily, I guess, able to latch onto because music is still very prominent in my life, and it doesn't matter that it
Yeah.
was like um, um, church style music or whatever, gospel music. That doesn't really matter. Like, I love it. Like, not, I don't. I love it more when the gospel goes all like funky and groovy. It's like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 and they're like friggin' grooving and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm like, yeah. And now my musical, brain's like, cool, and I start tapping my foot and stuff like that. But I'm getting away from the point. Whether it's your thing or it's not your thing, it doesn't really matter. Everybody has their own way of dealing with life, and I just appreciate hearing NF's perspective
Yeah.
on it in this song.
Yeah, I think regardless too, like as long as you believe in something, I feel like that's really beautiful regardless of what it is. So like
I would disagree there. I'm like, I don't feel like forcing, like, I don't feel like, because I don't feel like mandating any message where it's like, as long as you, as long as you, then you're okay.
no,
Like, I feel like that's not quite the
I'm like
mark,
when you
right?
put it that way, it
Yeah,
just
no, I just believe in what you want. Yeah,
yes.
do what you want,
Yes.
and just don't hurt other people. Period. Done. The end.
The
We're
end,
cutting
yeah.
the video. Let us
Yeah.
know what you think about the song, and how this song resonates with you, how it relates to you. If you're a religious person, just share, um, yeah, share your experience with all that and life in general, and let us know your thoughts on the song because it is quite beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool. So, other than that, please like, share, and especially subscribe for our other debate and banter and deliberation on our NF Journey songs. There's still so many more songs to go, so please, we'd love it if you came along with us. And like I said, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. All right.
Bye.
Bye.